We start off our video in East Galesburg with BNSF 6232 leading a westbound intermodal. This video is shot from State Street. Not far behind, BNSF 7226 leads another intermodal westbound. Temperatures on this frigid January morning started off at 0 degrees and were expected to fall as the day continued. A half an hour later, BNSF 4205 kicks up snow as it leads one of the company geometry trains east through our location. Afterwards, we moved west to the bridge over Lower Road, where we found eastbound stacks led by BNSF 3854. Once cleared, we moved our tour eastward to Dahinda, where we witnessed 3 eastbounds haul over the Spoon River. Our first of the parade would be BNSF 7526 leading a hot Z train east. Hot on his tail, BNSF 7423 leads more priority stacks eastbound for the Chicago markets. Shortly after, BNSF 7042 runs on approaches from the previous trains with auto racks in tow. Afterwards, we moved eastward to the road outside of Williamsfield, where we found a westbound intermodal with 2 BNSF GEs on point. We continued putting miles on as we found ourselves in the small town of Laura. In Laura, we climbed to the top of the overpass where we found BNSF 5354 leading stacks west. outside of town, we found a westbound autorack train with an NSG on point. This train had tied down sometime the night before. Here we see BNSF 5805 leading stacks west past the NS unit at speed. We then moved to Princeville, where we set up for a westbound UP trackage rights train. Sadly, this train would stop before reaching the crossing, and we would continue moving eastward before this train would proceed. Our next shot would be in the town of Edelstein, where we found BNSF 3966 flying east with stacks. At this point, the winds have picked up to over 30 miles an hour, making for the negative 15-degree temps to feel more like negative 30. With that, our camera gear wasn't acting up to par, and we couldn't be outside of the car for more than a minute without getting the fear of frostbite. As we close in on the town of Chillicothe, we found one of the more famous shots on the subdivision to the west of town. Off of Santa Fe Road, we shoot an eastbound stack train at Houlihan's Curve as it begins to climb the large grade. Bringing up the rear, we find BNSF 5961, a GE ES44AC. After we move closer to town, at Blue Ridge Road we find a high and wide detector as BNSF 4202 moves westbound through it. Once one of the busier yards on the Santa Fe is now just an empty lot of dirt during the BNSF era. We shoot at Benedict Street, where we see a westbound autorack train with BNSF 5193 on point passing the former yard office. With light slipping away, we head back out to Houlihan's Curve, where we see an eastbound stack train scream down the hill with full dynamics on. This is where we called this cold January day history. I hope you enjoyed your time with us as we explored this former Santa Fe superhighway on the AFLK Productions YouTube channel. As always, I'm Logan, and I'll see you trackside.